50 memory, online 50 quid.
50 quid, there you are. Wow. Has this been hit like by a lamppost? Wing, bumper, small panel gap. Oh, it's chaos here at G3. Fire alarms have gone off. Smoke everywhere. Now, before we get into today's video, just a quick mention from our sponsor at Vehicle Score. If you're about to go and buy a used vehicle, then you must check out Vehicle Score. Vehicle Score service is completely free to use. The basic service is simple. You just go onto the Vehicle Score website, type in your registration number, and you'll get a unique score to your car, which you can compare to the one in Vehicle Score's database. It gives you lots of free information, such as vehicle data, the MOT history, the mileage history, and even a free valuation. But also they carry out their in-depth check service, making sure your vehicle is free of finance, making sure it's never been involved in an accident or an insurance loss or a uninsured loss, so it's not been for a salvage auction, something which standard HPI checks might not pick up on. It'll make sure it's never been used as a taxi, never been imported or exported, had a colour change, any mileage discrepancies. It's one of the most in-depth checks out there at the best possible price, and it gets better because you get a discount for being a Car UK viewer. Simply type in Car UK 20 and you'll get 20% off any of their paid checks, with them starting from as little as a cup of coffee. So make sure you check out Vehicle Score when buying your next car, and always remember the basic service is completely free to use, so get yourself over to vehiclescore.co.uk or download the app today. Hi there, welcome back to the Car UK channel. You join me in this auction video at the new G3 Bedford site they've just opened. Now, we invited down to their very first physical auction, so that is why we're here today. But obviously, we're going to be trying buying some vehicles as well, not only for myself, but also for another customer of mine as too. So, plenty on offer today. There's about 250, 300 cars, starting off at about midday. Going to be a fair few hours of sale. It's going to be a big old sale. Hopefully it's pretty busy, and also we've got quite a few faces you may know going to be going down and visiting today the auction, trying to buy stock as well. So anyway, I'm going to get myself down there early and have a look around. I've just literally left the hotel where I've stayed tonight because it's a bit of a drive get down here. And so we're going to get ourselves down to G3 now, have a wander around and see what we can hopefully buy. Right, here we are. We're in the hall. Looking like a proper car pitch with the balloons. Just haven't got his boots open. Lots on offer. So this is just the main hall, and there's the rostrum over there. I would imagine we've got a doorway out there because we've got 250 odd cars somewhere, so let's go and have a look outside first, and then we'll come back in here and see what delights we've got to look at and hopefully buy today. Right, we've got quite a selection of vehicles here. Let's have a mooch round, see what we can find. Apologies for the wind, I have put the old mic on with the muffler, so we should be able to drown some of it out. Now I'm looking today for some 4x4 stuff for a client of mine, and it's really anything that takes me fancy for our own site. There's quite a few interesting things. We've got an old Volvo V70 Estate 2.4, they're always good news. Last one I had one of them, I got absolutely bombarded with calls about. In the end I traded it out. Little old Punto. After something like a Sportage or a Dukes or Qashqais today or something like that, that would be my sort of takeaway from today. Nice big old Range Rover, I think that's on my list for my client. Car finance 24/7 vehicle, done 104 thou. I mean, phenomenal money for what they are. Terrible of reliability, but phenomenal to drive. We've got here an Astra. I do all right with Astra J's. I have got one at the unit actually. I need to sort out. Needs a front bumper organising, which I think I managed to locate one yesterday from a friend, so we should be able to get that on the road. But this is a 1.6 petrol, block 125, clean on the report, in black. Number plate's a little bit dodgy. Why is there a sticker on there? There's something hiding underneath that. What's it say? It's okay to talk. There we go. Oh, I see they've marked them all up. That's quite handy. So we've got chalk marks, little dings and stuff. That bumper's not original. Look, you can see it's red under there. So that's not good, promising. In fairness, the chalk marks they've put on, just like little marks, little dings, respect. That's probably the worst of the lot there. You've got a bit on that arch and want painting.
It's not bucking a great deal. Like I say, it's a 1.6 Astra on a 65 plate. Cap cleans 2.2, it won't do anywhere near that. I'll probably see that at around 1,500 quid, which for a 65 plate car is quite decent, to be fair. And I could probably mint that up, just whether or not we could tidy that bumper up enough, or do we need to take it off and have it proper repainted. The other little bits just like dent man stuff and then scuffs. I mean, some of these like there, that's just a scuff, come out. But yeah, here we are. Right, so that's one, possibly. Not really what I'm after today, but I don't mind an Astra J. Kia Rio here, a little bit mileagey. I've already got one of these back at the unit, which we're just about to fix tomorrow, which is a diesel one we've had a nightmare with. But this is a petrol one, so these are usually a little bit more straightforward. 1.2. Usually alright, these, to be fair, they're not too bad. Can throw the odd chain issue, but they're quite straightforward to sort out. 114 foul, I say it's a little bit mileagey, but they are good sellers for us. I see one former keeper, and it's only booking at about 1,250 quid on a 64 plate. It doesn't look like it needs any paint either, but something potentially that you could easily get 28.95, 299.5 for. I mean, it probably retails more than that. Retails 3.2 on it. It is 64 plate. We've sold 11s and 12s for 28.95 territory, so yeah, that could be one again. But just again, it's not really what I'm after. I really want some bigger crossover stuff, because every time I get a Sportage in, or an iX35, or even a Qashqai's and Dukes, we flog them straight away. Let's see if we can find one. Right, I thought I'd come inside, have a look, see if we can find anything in here, because it is absolutely arctic out there. Found a Duke, but unfortunately, it's a 1.2 petrol, so we shan't bother with that. We don't buy 1.2 petrol Nissan engines, because they're rubbish and they break, so don't buy them. That's my top tip of the day. What else have we got in here? Nice little Porker, 911 Carrera S. Another big Range Rover. There's so many cars here today, and I've seen rucks of them online that I'm interested in, but trying to find them is proving difficult. Oh, there you go, actually no, here we are. How are we doing, you alright? Thank you. Wow, what have we done now? We got this Kia Sportage 4-wheel drive one, which I've got down for a customer of mine. If it's a 2-wheel drive, I probably have it for myself. If it's an all-wheel drive one, I have another contact who buys them. But in fairness, it looks quite a bright thing. What else have we got here as well? We've got Evoques, loads of Evoques. But we've got plenty of them at the moment for the customers, we don't need them. Mazda 3 MPS, that's a nice car in its day, but this one has got a clutch problem, an engine problem, and smoking. So, a real gem. It's a shame, isn't it? Hell of a car they were. Duke, we found a Duke, but oh god, it's bright yellow. What is it with me and yellow cars at the moment? You're not going to lose that, are you? Wheels are nice on it though. I haven't got to do the wheels. It is a very bright car. Decent spec one. But it's, you know, it's a 1.6 Techno X-Tronic. It's nice that. 1.6 petrol's what I want really, that's my favourite. It's just the colour, it's Marmite, isn't it? Oh, it's auto as well. That's bad news. Don't buy automatics. Dukes as well. Add that to the list. Don't buy 1.2s and don't buy the automatics. So that's another one off the list. I'm struggling here, chaps. I'm struggling. There's got to be some stuff here for me somewhere. I'm back outside, see if we can find anything right at the back. I found a Produla. Not for me. Old Produla. It's had a bit of a bump. And good luck trying to get some panels and stuff for that, because they are, well, you couldn't get any bits from when they were selling them new. Little Produla Myvi. Probably caps at about £8.50 that. Little A1, again that's battered as well. Door gone there. I want to start trying to buy A1s, to be honest, because I get asked for them now, and they're just starting to come. Oh my word! Sorry, stop dead. Wow. Has this been hit like by a lamppost? Wing, bumper, small panel gap, bit of a ding in the door. Handle's been ripped off. That's gone. That's fucked off. Oh my word. Deft corner, I think. This is their deft corner. Little Clio, TSE, can't buy them, don't buy the TSEs, 1.2 turbos, they're awful. Focus, C-Tech, this is a bit of me. With petrol or diesel? She is, it's done 74 and 1.6 petrol. Ooh, now, right behind this Rio as well we looked at earlier, have I missed that? 13 plate, doesn't look too bad this side. Clean marker on it. It's got a worn on one of the tyres down to 2mm, so other than that though, a little bit of bumper trim, there's just come off a little bit there, wants a bit of fettling. Usual Ford Focus, which is the, anyone who owns one will know what I mean, the door rubber that always peels off and breaks. You can buy them new, and they're not dear them, but they always seem to go off, break off them. Don't think we can see inside, now it's a bit misted up. I'll let you know what it's like inside. It looks pretty clean. So, that's not bad on a 13. Mileage is at 74, which is good. I'm not complaining, that's good mileage. But I'd much rather it, for me, be like 95,000 miles, 98,000 miles. Because the cap, you'll be surprised how much you can drop when you get to near the 100,000 miles mark. Which makes it a little bit more sort of in my pricing range. But anyway, we'll have a look at that. That is what I definitely want to be interested in. Because I say, with good news of 1.6 petrol Focuses, and these marked, are these Mark 3s? Mark 3, yes it is Mark 3. They drive very, very well, and they're just a nice thing. And everyone we've had, we've sold straight away. So we found one there now from my list. We've got something to go work with, that, and possibly the Kia as well. I don't know if I'm looking in the wrong place, because I found a ruck of stuff online last night, and I cannot find them anywhere here. So I must be looking in the wrong place. I'll have to ask around in a minute. Oh, C-Max, I've got one of them already, but that one says there, EcoBoost. Keep away from you, I won't go near you. We've also got over here some Sophia's, Horas, Focus ST, another Duke here. That's an auto as well. Oh, do you know what? It's like, I've never been to an auction, and this isn't criticism by the way, because there's a lot of good stuff here, but it's just not my sort of thing that I buy. I've never been to an auction with so many cars that, and I can't really find much for myself. I mean, I've probably earmarked 2 or 3 so far. There's so much here. I mean, I don't know if any of these are in the sale or not, but I don't know. Right, do you know what? I'm just going to play it by ear. I'm going to do it the old-fashioned way. I'm just literally just going to rock up at the rostrum side and just wait to see what comes through, and just have a gamble at some things. I say there's 2 or 3 bits there that I've had a look at that are okay, but there's bound to be stuff today that are just going to be really cheap. You know, just forget the book prices, just cheap stuff, particularly when it's repo stuff, which is, I know most of it is today. You will get a bargain amongst it. So we'll just play it by ear, see how we go. I'll get myself in position now. I'm going to get myself something to eat first. Then I'll get myself in position, and we'll see if we can try and buy some motors. Right, so we're about to kick off now. On the rostrum is a special guest. We've got Mr. Mike Brewer in. Yes, the Mike Brewer is in for the, I think he's auctioning the first car off this 135 BM. So we'll hopefully get started in a minute. So we've got actually taste a few lots, actually, some interesting stuff. We'll definitely film, and hopefully we'll try and win something as well for ourselves. So yeah, I'll say a few faces here. We've got Joey from Shifting Metal as well in the corner, James as well from Chops Garage is here, and a few other faces you may have seen, particularly on Joe's podcast. So it's pretty packed actually. We're a bit worried in case we're going to not get much of a crowd, but it's actually alright. So we'll see if that turns into sales for G3. Hopefully it's a busy day for them, but not too busy because I want to win some myself. Anyway, let's get started.
You've just got to drive it there, give it a wipe over, put forward in the window, and you'll have that one sold, no doubt, in a few days. I love it with that kinky red interior as well. That's very nice, and that privacy glass. That's a really good bit of retail stock for somebody. Right, okay, well, ladies and gentlemen, the first car is on the way. We've already been bid £7,000 on the 7-1. We've got 7-2 with Jamie, 7-2, 7-3, sir, 7-4, 7-5, 7-6. 7-6 with Jamie, 7-7 over here, 7-8 at the back, 7-9 with Jamie, 7-9, 7-9, 8 grand, we've got 8-1, 8-1 in the room, 8-1 in room, 8-2, we've got 8-2, looking for 8-3 at the back, we've got 8-3, 8-4, we've got 8-5, 8,500, 8,600, is to get you to 8,700, 8,800, 8,900, 9,000, 9,150, 9,150, 9,002, 9,250, 9,003, wanted, 9,003 in the room, at 9,003 in the room, going twice, 9,300 the first or sold today, here at Bedford, Bedford, to win another set. Opening, two, also we got 7, 6, pretty cards, 6.5, we can do it, yeah? 6, down to 5 minutes, I've got head through. 6 out of 5 minutes, number 6 by bid, 6, 6 to back, 6, 7, 8, 9, 7, 1, 71 bid selling, 71 bid selling, you will learn. Actually, 1 bid 2, 3, come on, 4, 74, 5, 76, 1 is all the way, 7, 77 I've got, 78, right back now, 79, 1 is all the way, 8, thank you, 8 out of 11 is back, sold, once, twice, adding, Caroline, 1 way, 7.
Wow, that was a little bit overbooked, that. A little bit overbooked. So cap clean on this Porsche is 12.2, grade 4 mine, so it's not really a clean car, but we'll see what it does. Average money now. That's about right for that. That's a fair price. Bang on average. Right, we've got a 45, are they called? A45 AMG A-Class next in. Doesn't sound well at all. Hunting really, really bad. Really badly hunting. Cap on it should be 9 grand. In fairness, it doesn't seem to be struggling. It's on sale. That could be a dangerous car to buy. That engine doesn't sound good, but underbook, plenty of money left in it to try and repair it. Little A1, I was tempted to look at this, but unfortunately it's a bit low on the miles, so cap on it's really, really keen. Not in my marketplace. I need to be looking at higher mileage A1s for me to be able to get under 5 grand retail. This is absolutely swimming the channel. It's a nice car, mind. Wow. Didn't mess about with that one. A lot of demand for that old tidy A1.
Just 20 seconds of your time, guys, very quickly before we get back into the auction content. Could I ask a very, very quick favour? If you could help me out by clicking the like and subscribe button now for me, it means a lot to me. About 70% of you who watch my videos are not subscribed, so if you can just click that like and subscribe button, not only will it mean that you will get the latest content as it lands, you'll come through to your feed on your tellies or wherever you watch YouTube content, but it also helps me out immensely as I try and grow this channel. I want to try and grow it up this year, try and get to the 100,000 mark. That is the goal, and by doing that, it helps me, say, improve the content, help me well with a new editor that's coming in, and just be able to get more staff to help and create more and more content, which hopefully you guys are enjoying. So if you could just do that for me now, click that like and subscribe button. Thanks again, and let's get back into the auction action.
Right, first of many evokes in today. Usually I'd be a buyer of these, but I've got enough of them already. I've bought quite a few for a customer of mine. He doesn't want any more currently. Six one, not getting about, gone.
And we're rolling back in catalogue to the Mini Cooper S, cracking colour combination, isn't it? Lot number 13 in your catalogues. Lot number 13 in your catalogues. Good colour combo. SD with a V5, start me away. What have we got? Got to be 3 grand start, isn't it? Should have anyone's money. Come on online, what have we got? 3. Online, 3,000 pound, 1, 2, 1, 3, 33, 4. Right, I'll go back now with 3,000, 4, 5, 6, 7, sold. 3, 7 bid across for me. Are you in? 8,
Bang out his
9,
money.
4, 4,000 members of Magna, 4,000 members selling. You proceed 4,000 members, 1, 2, 4, 2, back away, thank you. 4,000.
Looks like he's going to do clean money.
41, sold, 1, 4, 2, 8,
Yep.
yours.
Spot on clean money.
And I think we're back on track now. We're back to number 9.
Find the JTD.
4,000, 4,000.
No, we're not. We're all right. Right, the bright yellow
Thank you.
Nissan.
1, 2, 3, all money.
With the dodgy auto box. Well, it might not be dodgy, but they are generally known to be dodgy. Looks like custard on the board, but it's a lot brighter in the flesh. It was sold anyway.
Starting 167, thank you there. 5 5 9, 5 9,
Bloody busy today, chaps.
5 9, 6,000. 6,000, but you got 1 bid. At 61 to bid. 6,100 pounds, but you got 61 to bid. Down the front at 61, 62. Lovely to see you, by the way. 62 to bid. At 6,000.
Grade 4 vehicle, but it looks a lot cleaner and brighter than the grade suggests.
6,5, 66. Once again, 67, 68, 69, 7,000, 71, 72, 73, 74, 75, 76.
Wow.
76, no thank you. Going at 76.
Overbook.
What's up? One play, that's 1023.
Swam the channel, that did. Swam the channel.
12 November away. 12 November, got down the Burgess, 12 November, 13 there. 1,003 members, 14, 15, 16, back and sold. 1,600 members of the bank, you're out, third down front. 16, 17 bank.
Got a few creases in the door.
17 right down front, we're selling it. Make it quick, 18. Back now, 18, have you got 19? 18 on my
It's a cheap motor though.
Sold twice at 18. Yours
On a 66 plate, a cheap car that.
Thank you.
A cheap car.
Very sensible, gotta say, very, very sensible everybody. 1,600 quid, all of them. Get me sended. 16 bid. 16, but you got 16, but you got 16 on bid. At 1,600 quid. 17. 17, but you got 17, but you got 17 on bid. Come on, guys. At 17, but you got 17, but you got 18 bid. 18 bid, 19. 19, but you got 19. I'm gonna sell it. Be quick if you want it. 19, but you got 19, but you got 19. 2,000. 2,001. 2,100 pounds, but you got 21, but you got 21, but you got 21 to bid. At 21, 2. 2, 2, 3. 2,000.
Doesn't seem a lot of money for one of those, but
I don't want to meet you guys.
not a fan of the 1.4 turbo engine. Not a dear car. Nice BM. Really nice 3 Series.
Yes, 4,350 a bit. On my right, sold once. Sold twice, 4,350. JMS yours.
That's a decent car, that.
And next is the Audi. Lovely Audi.
Now the Audi, I wouldn't put that in a decent car category. It wants a little bit of fettling.
34. Go on. 34 bit. There's a lot more than that. 35. 36. Get you in 37. 38.
Quite noticed as well, but the bonnet's marked, but this door down the near side is really bad. I mean, he wants a door painting, maybe even another door, really badly creased. It's a cheap car, but cheap for a reason. Just having a bit of a mooch up one of the rows, see if anyone's coming in. We've got the Pauly, you can hear it chucking away. We've got a bit of a beat, this has. The Pauly MPS Mazda. And then behind it, we've got a Pauly Ford B-Max. Why is it Pauly? Well, it's a 1 litre EcoBoost. It's got an oil light on, which is not good news. Probably means the wet belt is starting to deteriorate and clogged up all the galleys in the pickup, which you probably could sort, but it'll probably break very soon. Shan't be buying that. That's asking for trouble. Behind it, we've got a nice Cougar. We'll see what this does. A little few marks on it, but it's got a decent report on. Done 116. I am tempted to try and buy some Cougars lately. I've been offered 1 or 2, but they've had issues, so I've kept away from them. Usually electrical stuff. They can suffer with
problems with the PSI boxes and stuff, but this one seems okay from what the report says. We'll have a listen now as it starts up. A few little bits on the wings want doing, but I'm not phased by paint really at the moment. As long as it's mechanically sound, we're alright. So the 2 litre diesel, it's got the older 2 litre Ford Peugeot diesel engine in, which is quite good, up to 16. These are the later ones with that horrible Eco Blue in. Use a jump start. Wait for that to fire up in a sec. Sounds alright, we've got a cooler in. No mooch inside. No lights on the dash. Sorry, bud. I don't look too bad that, so really, paint wise, we've got scuff up there, one's painting, scuff coming out, we've got wing painting, same with this side. The rest of it looks pretty straight, wheels are straight. A few little marks there, but they'll buff out. Tow bar on her as well. Oh yes, ideal for pulling a caravan that, you watch. He's not booking a lot of money. Right, this might be the first one of the day for us to try and buy. Right, the Paulie Mazda's currently at auction. Followed by the Paulie B-Max. 2,600 quid the Mazda's doing. It's smoking its brains out. It sounds like a bag of spanners. Sold it, 2,600 quid. Project for someone. Another project for someone is this Paulie B-Max, which will need an engine soon.
We got 16 bid. Thank you, 16 1, sold price, you've gone, yours 1020. Nice play. Next one, what give you? Is that Eagle? Can we see you guys, please?
Let's get ourselves in a decent bidding position.
Next money, 17. 17, 15 on me. 17 bid. Next money, 17, 17, 18, 19, 2000, 2001, on sale guys. 2000, 21 to bid. At 21 to bid, sell it at 21. You want to be sharp? Put it 2 1 minutes going there. One strike. On at 21. Sorry on mine. Get after that.
Wow. Absolute chaos here today. It is, well, the room's really echoey, so apologies for the sound. I'm going to try and rig a mic up in a minute, see if we can make it a bit better for you, just in case you can't hear me. But it's really busy. And stuff generally is doing quite strong money. There's been 1 or 2 bits that have been cheap, but they've probably been cheap for a reason. That Cougar wasn't that dear, to be honest. It was out of the way. I was underbid it. I had it $2 grand in my mind. It did 21 in the end, which was clean money. I'm just a bit wary as well. I've got to get delivery back up there, so that's probably going to be a few hundred quid on top. So at 21, I'd have been 22. Put your fees on delivery, makes it 28. It's probably only a 38.95 car, and that's assuming it doesn't need anything, which we know it did. It needed the wings painting. So, and plus there'll be other stuff as well. So it doesn't quite there for me that, but at just under $2 grand, it might have just worked. And say I would like to try a Cougar on the pitch, because I say they are good news, they are good sellers. They're not 100% reliable, you know what I mean? They do have issues, but I've worked on a few, so I know what the common issues are. But anyway, didn't win it. Try again, see if we can try and find something else. I know there's a couple of Astras I'm interested in, and we'll see if we'll go and see if anything else comes in. Might end up buying something just by pure chance. Right, let's get back to it.
Now, one of the 51 months start all our vehicles directed by friends at Food Finance. We've got field 32. 32. You let me down. Come on, what have you got? You're going to start with 3, I think. I've got 30. 30,000 man bid. 30,000 man number in the line for 9, 11, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 30,000 5 there. 30,000 5 across the meow, 30,000 5, 6, 7, on neck, 8, 9, on sale, 30,000 9, 31, standing round 1, 31 1, 31 1 down, now 2, 31 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, keep it going, 7, 31 7 a bit, 31 7 down, 31 7 with stop, 31 7 big one, big last fence, 31 7 twice, there, Sammy. Oh boy, guys,
Lovely thing that. Lovely thing.
Lucy, Sarah, get some work done, Tracy says.
The vote free door.
Private plate, we don't guarantee. What cracking value for money, people, these cars are. 46 for away, 47, everybody should be in. 48, 49, 5. 5 down, about it, 5 down, about it, 1 bid. 5 1 2, 3, 5 3 bid, 5 4. 5 down and 4 bid, 5 5, 5 6. 5 6 to bid, 5 7. 5 7 got 5 8. 5 down, 8 down, but got 5 9. 59, 6 down. 6 down, about it, 6 down, about it, 6 to bid. Guys, I'm selling the back. 50 go on, you can, yes? I'll do it this time. Don't get used to it. 61 online. 50, 2, 15, 3, 15, 4, 6 5, 6 6, 6 7, 6 8, 6 9. No, thank you. 6 9 is right at the back. That's 6,090 pounds, but it got 6 9 and bid. The uniform. 6 9, 7,000 online. Thank you very much. We're at 7,000 bid. 4 online. 1 strike 7. We'll look at 4. What a car! Rarity that from there. Guess what, George? Need all these extra international models really do well. They do very well indeed, that. Yeah, I bet you would online. Stop it. 5-2 we start. 5-2 in next. 5,000 team, they got 5 3, they got 5 4 and 5 5 and 6. 7, 8, 9, 6, 1, 2. 62 to bit, 63.
Well, never saw that coming.
Moving round. 64, 65, 66. You go steady, Joe. 67, 68, don't start. 68 you bid, 69, 69 a bid. On sale at 69. At 6,090 pounds, but I got 6 9, but I got 6 9 and bid. All up being done. 1 strike. CD.
Well, that shot me. I didn't see that coming. That was way over what I thought it was going to do. Nice set 6. I like these.
7 out of 73. I told you we're quick today. Get those bids in. 73 4. Back now. 74 bid. 4 million. 7 out of 40 grand. You're out on line. 74 the bids in the hall. 7 out of 40 grand across the me. 74.
Bit mileage.
74 sold once. Sold twice. 74.
Possibly the cheapest car we're going to see today, maybe so far. Anyway, I think we've got some really cheap stuff at the end. This 62 plate Mark III Focus. I think it's a diesel, 1.6 diesel. There's a bit of wind in that tyre. A little bit of damage on there, but it's a bit mileage. It's 130,000 miles. It's not booking it a great deal. Although it has got a very nice entertainment screen in there. Beautiful. Bonnet's up, always a good sign. It's not booking at a lot of money. And in fairness, it has got a clean report on it. Not really much. You could retail at 130 on, but it's not really what I like doing. I like to cap stuff really about 120 on diesels. But if it's cheap enough, you might be able to trade it on and make a few quid out of it. We'll see. I'll have a go at it maybe.
C-Tech, diesel, testing, wait a minute, stop me away, yeah, Kennedy, 300 pounds, but nothing in it, got my skateboard for that, 300 pounds away, 300 pounds is the line before the man, now 4 bid, 5 bid, 5 bid, 6 bid, 7 bid, 7 I've got again, 700 pounds on the car, 700 pounds with my meter, 7 bid, 15, back now, 750, 62 on the car, 750 bid, sold. 750, 8, point down, 8 to the band, why not? 8 to the band, down from 1 more word there, with the outback at 8 to the band, sold once, twice, at 8, that's your surge, just reminding that number.
No, we were on that for a while, but didn't quite get it over the line. I'm just a bit worried about, obviously, delivery. I'm not sure with the delivery fee, so I've got an idea what it will roughly be, so I had to benefit that as well into the equation, along with the fees and stuff. But never mind. We've got an Astra coming in now, Astra J. This looks a retailable car, so I might be able to go a bit more strong on this. Little mark on the arch there, but other than that, oh no, a little bit on this bumper as well, that's a shame. All caught down there and out of line. That is a shame.
Yeah, that bumper's all caught there, wants redoing completely. So he wants a bumper and a little bit of an arch to him. It is a 1.6 petrol though, which I do like the 1.6 petrols. Much prefer them over the 1.4. Done 57. We'll see. Right, here it is. Proper service history on it. It will make a proper car. Just got to sort that bumper out and that arch. Just about put my hand up for 13 as well. I thought that was going to start a bit lower than that, to be fair, and I was going to be in around the grand 1200, but never mind. Not having much luck today. Audi S4. Now I bought an Audi last time I was at the G3, an S6. I'm sure I'm making that same mistake again today.
Let me shot here, 5-4 in that bit. 5,000 oh, you know, I can sell it. 5-5, hello then. 5,000 5-5 in. On the left, 55, what's a G car? That's 55 at 55 after one spot. Happy birthday, Ben.
And behind it we've got the very poorly S4 estate.
Something on that now it's a 17, will be a 17 on 66. What have we got for that car? 16.
Yeah, I'm just going to do 16 grand.
You tell me. Have we got 3 grand back? We got 13.
Bottom book 13. On it. Bottom book is 13.9, so he's starting it off reasonable. But it, you know, it's probably 1.5 grand to get that front end right.
12. 12,000 maybe. 12,000 across the car. 12-1. 12-1. 12,000 rand is there. And 12,000 right to 12-2. So 12,200 rand with the right now, 12-2 screw you in. And 12,200 rand with the right now, 12-3, 12-4, 12,400 rand, 12-5.
Less than 13 grand.
7, 8,
then, no, it's getting there now.
1, 2,
I don't know, I'm just wary of the repair bill that would cost you. It's really crunched in that corner.
36, 37B, 37 in the low, 37B, you're out the back, 38, 9B, 13,900 rand level here, 14, 1, 14, 1 down front, 14,100 rand.
In fairness, though, it has got a retail of £20,000, so it's quite you've got quite a bit of money to play with.
14,500 rand, sold once, sold twice, 14,6, 14,6 I've got 7,
oh.
14,7, 14,8 there,
no, a couple of bids, but
15, thank you, sold
no
once,
second.
twice, 15.
Don't get anywhere for second, do you?
I want to like your number 1056.
TTS. Very chippy this is, very, very chippy.
Now next look at the 50.
No service history as well, which is a bit worrying. But then again, it's a snatchback car that always seem to have very little service history.
85 on bid, 8,500 bid, 86 online, 8,600 pound, 65 plate TT for the 86 bid, and 8,600 pound, 86 bid for the 86 bid. Well, I can't make it cheaper than that. And 8,600 pound.
No, it's in fairness, it's bottom book. That's where it should be. You've got no history. It's not going to be a very easy car to sell with no history. You might be able to find some. It does want a bit of paint. Like I said, it's very chippy all round, little chip marks all over it, little dings and stuff. It does want a bit of work, and it'll be a hard sell even when you get it looking well. Just got on sale now. Yeah. Sold. Now this might be the cheapest car of the day so far. The little broken Perodja, remember this from earlier? She had a bit of a shunt. Even if it was a clean car, not damaged. I think they only cap at like 67 pence anyway. But with a bit of damage on, it's probably less than 50p. We'll see. Although, I didn't realise, I just popped my head in, it's automatic. Automatic. So that means now it's going to do about 10 grand. We'll see what this does now, this Perodja. James from Chops is half interested in it. He actually is really serious about it. He reckons he can mint it up. I mean, in fairness, if anyone can, it'll be him. I'll be intrigued to see what it does. I mean, I want to give fortunes for it. If it's a few hundred quid, I might have a go. I suspect being auto, like I said, someone will try and put this back on the road because you can't get small autos and they're worth fortunes no matter what they are, even a project. And then you're going to start it off at 300 quid. There, now it's me gone. Yeah.
6 in the bed, the regular 6 I've got. Last question for you. We're on sale. 6
on sale.
The regular 6 bid. At the back behind you, 6 bids selling away once. Purple twice, back 6. Avalanche, was that number again? 1054. Oh, I'll buy all you. You will buy
600.
6 foot is a review.
Nice little GLC coming in. A 220D. 4matic AMG Line Plus. There's a mouthful. I'm not sure of them wheels. What do you think of them wheels? I don't know. I'm not a lover of that style of wheel. But I do like the GLC. Reminds you a bit of that X6 earlier, isn't it? It's sort of rival to. 2.2 diesel, though, very good engine. Bit mileage here, I didn't see that, 148
10 on sale all the way, this one. 10 down, 3 got 10 more. 10 for the bid. 10 down, 400 got 10 for the bid. Come on, Mike. At 10 down, 400 all right, no. At 10 for the bid. Sell in there. At 10 down, 4 we have to be all done. Once drive. 10 5. 10 6. I do not want to miss you on mine. Get in quickly. 10 6 the bid is in the hall and 10 6 the bid. Sharply. One strike. You were pretty well. Someone at 10 6. 10 34.
Little Clio, this is the, I thought it was a 1.2, it's not, it's the 900cc one, so the same engine you get in the Dacias. They aren't too bad, these. I don't try and buy them with big miles on. It's done 83. Yeah, it's there for me now anyway. I saw it at about 2.3, 2.4 average money. No, it's still going.
2.8 bid front row, 2,008 commander 2.9, money in the back of 2,009 grand, Khalil, 2.9 I've got, 3, thank you sir, 1, 31, yes no, 31 once, top price, 31,
not a dear car, but anyway, moving on, Land Rover, nice Discovery, STV6, but a commercial one. I'm not sure whether that'll put you on the road tax side, so a normal one would be about, God, 700 quid to road tax on it. But is it classed as a van? Does it make it? Has it got a flat rate for commercial tax? I don't know. Anyone knows? Let me know in the comments.
There you go.
Classing it as a panel van.
2.6, 2.7, if they're right, obviously.
Got a decent MOT on it. Grade 2.
You can't get them cheaper, people. 3,000. 3,000, maybe got 3,000.
That cleans 5 grand on it.
3,000 pound a bit. 31. I can't make them cheaper. 31. 30 pound, but they got 3,1, but they got 3,1, but they got 3,1 a bit. 3,1. Come on, Duncan.
I haven't read the report on it, but if it had a clean report, that seems cheap, to be honest, seems decent value. Yeah, it's provisional, very provisional. There must be something not quite right with it. Because that shouldn't struggle.
Duncan, I'm going to ring you on that. It's very provisional.
Very provisional. First provisional car we've seen today, actually. Here's a rare one. An Option, automatic. 21 plate. Don't see many of these going through the auctions at the moment. A bit suspicious of the UK sticker on it, which has been conveniently placed at a funny angle. Probably covering something up.
17.8 online, not used it. 17 down 8 command bids online, so leads I've got. They're all in the online, so lead bid 1 sold. Big line 17,008, the bid 9, 17.9 I'll wait for you big. 17.9 I've got. Last 10, 17.9 once, twice, 17.9. That's gone, well played in. And it goes for 15. Cracking value for one of these guys.
These are cracking value. Discovery Sports. Although this one is a bit smoky. Might have a DPF issue. Very, very cheap though.
At 34 for a 15 weight Discovery, I'm at 3,400 quid. That is ridiculous, but I would reserve.
Thank you very much.
34 maybe quick. No, yeah, 15, 3,450 of it. 3,400, I've got 3,450 of it. On sale at 3,450. At 3,400 now, we got 3,450 of it. We're on there at 3,450. Anybody else at all want that? The cheapest one ever. 34 and a half and it's going. Once by 34.50.
That is cheap. That is very cheap. He's smoking a ring off though. Speaking of smoke, the BM is, well, I mentioned this before, I think we've got a new Pope. Well, it's chaos here at G3. Fire alarms have gone off. Smoke everywhere. Right, well, I hope you can still hear me. So we got the Astra coming in. I think it's the 1.6 petrol one we were interested in. Yeah, this is the one from earlier. We'll have a look at that, and then I've got the Rio behind it, which we're interested in as well. A little 1.2 petrol, a bit mileagey, and then behind that the Focus. So I've actually now got some serious cars now that I've earmarked. These are the three that I actually want. To see if we can try and buy these. I've now also got a delivery note as well, and how much it's going to cost me to get the stuff shipped over to the carpet. So I'm a little bit more comfortable now about paying a little bit more. So hopefully we can buy some vehicles in this second half. There we go, we've got the alarms off now.
Ashes arrived. 60 men miles only need with the piper and the ticket. All click on the trouble. Not on the cars, but that puts them 15 main, 16, 18, 19, 2. 2 down the main and back going down 2, 1, 2, 3, go, 4, 5, 6, 7. Thank you. 2, 7 I've got, 15, 8, 15, 9.
Wow.
2, 9 I've got. There are 2,009 around going in. 2,009 around with the right side, 2, 9, 1, 15, 3, 3,000 around, yes, there we go. 3,000 around down for one, fine, she's gone.
Well, I never saw that coming. Done about 700 quid over, but that's clean and it wasn't clean. So that was a shock. Maybe we'll have a bit more luck with my Kia.
31. The real 135 and service history. Right to the right back, down to that line. 1,000 when we got down, 1,000 on my level, 11, 12, down now, 12 around there, 13 off, 13 I've got 15, so 13, 15, 14, on left side, 14 I've got handles on 15, 14, 15, 15 off, 1,500 on the line, and money 51. So far, back 15, 50 in.
No,
16
me out.
16 I've got, 16 around the rest of me once, twice, she's gone. Oh, doors to 36.
I tell you what, I am having not much luck today.
Focus man today, isn't it? What have we got for it, guys, please? Thank you, next, whatever, 13 bit. 13, everybody got 13, they got 14, 15, 16, 17, 18.
Nowhere near. Can't even get me bid registered.
Everybody coming at me, 2-1, 2-1 bid. 2,100 pounds, they got 2-1 bids inside, 2-1. 2-1 bid, 2-2, I'm just took over there. You can, 15, 2-2 bid to the bid. Same for everybody, 2-3. Leicester 2-3. 2,000 pounds, they got 2-3 bid, I'm selling at Leicester. Hold up. Last time.
Cap clean. Oh, never mind. I tell you what, it's a shame that was, because I had a feeling we were going to win at least one or two of those, but I mean that first one, that Astra started off at stupid money. I don't know why that did silly money, because it was a bang average car, and it did like 600-700 quid over cap clean. So that was no good. And then I thought I might get the Rio, so we're under bidder on that, but that's there. You don't get anything for being second. And again with the Focus, I thought, 2-ish grand, 2-1. Time I got that back, it was about 2,600 quid. It was retail suggested it was about just over 4 grand. I saw that about 38.95, somewhere around there. I'll be honest with you, there probably was money in that. If it was, didn't need any paint, so if it was, well, you need a little bit of felt on one bumper, but other than that, it didn't need any serious paint. Maybe that was the one where I should have probably gone again on that Focus. That probably made sense, to be fair. But the other two, no, there just wasn't enough in them to warrant buying them. feel a bit deflated now, but we'll carry on. I think we've got a good few cars. I think we've got another 150 still to go. So we'll see what comes through next, and maybe we might just end up buying something that, like I said, we never even envisaged looking at or even thinking of buying. That's the way it usually goes at auctions. You end up coming away with something that you didn't even look at. Just ventured outside to queue up for a butty. A bit of a queue. Joe is team getting the old sandwiches and Yorkshire puddings in. But whilst I'm waiting, I'll have a look at this Kia Sportage. I knew there was another Sportage somewhere around here. I couldn't find it. It's buried at the back. In black. Yeah, it's a 1.7 diesel. No, yes it is. Sorry, it's a 1.7 diesel. So 2-wheel drive model. Not too bad. Can't see any obvious paint. A couple of markers down on tyres, but nothing engine related. These 1.7s are quite good news. They're alright. I'm not saying they're 100% perfect, they don't have any niggles, but they're generally quite a robust thing. You've got to worry about gearboxes on these crunchy gears, which is not much we got to do about that today. We can't really go and drive it, but we can certainly get a clutch bite. Oh yeah, oh she's sharp. She's sharp. It's going through the gears okay. Basically, if it's got crunchy gears, it's a few £100 to have them refurbed. About 400 or 500 quid. So you've just got to budget that potential costing. That's not bad, it's clean, I like that. Booking at 2.4 clean, 1.9, well just under £2 average. I'd say it's probably somewhere between 2-2.5. Retail on it is just under £4. Oh, bit of paint. Have I missed that? There you go, bit of paint there. So what bumper corner doing? So we should be doing around the £2 mark. Anywhere around there, or maybe just slightly over, I might have a go at that, because we sell these dead easy. I mean, literally, they don't last 24 hours. See if I can buy it.
Well, late online now, Coco, diesel, lovely MOT, lovely service history, 6 boxes, that car, 12 13 I've got the 14 into the gear, 16 there, 17, 18, yes, 19 in the back, 2, 1, 2, 3, 23, I've got right to the back, 23, so, 2003 now, we're looking at 23, at 2003 now, 15, don't mind that, 24, 2004 now, come on, 24, big, one more motor, 2004 now, we're looking so, 2 more 50 minutes long, 2 more 50 I've got down the fuel then, 20 more 51, down from there, right, 2 more 50, out of soul, yes.
Let's start again.
Check you on. Net, 39 I've got, alright, 39, thank you, worst one, net. Great ball guys. Alright, 35 and 63.
Nice little IX35 just come in. Looks quite clean, to be fair. Cap clean's 2,400 quid.
14 bit, 15, 15 bit, 16, all coming at me now. 1,600 pounds, gonna go 15, gonna go 17 in net bid. 17 bit, gonna go 18 bit, 18 bit, it will be alright to sell that. 18 bit in the hole, 18 on bit, but at 18 bit, get out 19, 19 bit, 19 bit, gonna go 19, gonna go 19 on bit, selling at 19, bid there. Once guys.
Jesus, we've not done it, have we? We've only gone and done it. Right, good news and bad news. The bad news is, first, that the Yorkshire puddings and the wraps and sandwiches are all out. There's none left. I've just gone over my voucher to get me free sandwich and drink. Got none left. Joe was there before me. I think he's nicked them all. Him and his shifting metal team have nicked all the sandwiches. So that's a bit of a bad blow. But on the plus side, we have won a car. We've won that IX35, which, to be honest with you, I didn't have a proper look round until it sort of came through late. But it looked alright, didn't need any paint from what I could see. Although I did have a bit of dealer's mist on, so you never know. But it looked straight on the old bodywork. Yeah, other than that, no MOT on it, which might have scared some people off, which doesn't really faze me. It seemed okay. 1,900 quid paid, got some fees on top of that, a bit of delivery. It seemed alright. I've just got a bit of a decent margin in, so hopefully that's okay. We've come away with at least with a car today, that's the main thing. This old bird here, old Volvo, big V70. Tell you what, these are cracking cars in the day. You always see these rock up in auctions, actually, more common than you think. Really old ones like this. I mean, bear in mind, this is 22 years old now. But they say they were good news. 2.4. I'm doing 2.4 diesel and 2.4 petrols as well. I think they did. I suspect this is possibly a petrol one. I think. Let's have a look. Bit of tape on the old wing mirror, like that. Nice bit of touch that. So like something I would have done. We've got a couple of warning lights on it. It is a petrol. It's a petrol one. Bonnet is a bit rough. Oh, the old car's a little bit rough. But do you know what? It'll probably last longer than me, that Volvo. I don't think it's going to do a great deal of money. Let's see what it does.
Now the Volvo, look at that. It's based on the roof, right hand side of it, with a V5, come on the Aston, we've been online all day. Gotta be a one. Aston, I know you're going to do it.
Ideal for the tip run.
It's there for you now. Come on. 50 battery, online at 50 quid.
50 quid.
Online at 50 I've got. Well, without doubt it's the cheapest car on the sale, isn't it?
Without doubt, yeah. 50 quid like the old days.
Online at 51. Triumphs at 50. All bands. Thank you, Ned.
50 quid. There you are. 50 quid. I haven't seen a car go through 50 quid in, well, since my days of the auction, 10 years ago at least. We've got now a old gem here, an old Skoda Octavia. Done 221,000 miles. The reason being is because it's got a 1.9 PD engine in, which are, well, bulletproof as far as diesel engines went. They were absolutely brilliant. So yeah, old thing, not something we're going to buy obviously, you know, it's of no real worth to anyone I'm afraid. Although we're saying that, the last estate went through was that Volvo, it did 50 quid. And what a car that would be for 50 quid. There's a little run around for someone, obviously, assuming you're not in the ULEZ area. It's capping at £190. Shall we see what this does? It'll do it more than 50 quid.
What have we got for it, please? Hope you want. That's all right, love it. £100 a bit. £100 a bit. Hello, a bit. 50, £200 a bit.
Well, it's done a lot better than the old Volvo. In fairness, if you just want a cheap car run around in, do your tip runs, you know, a little workhorse, couple £100 car, ideal. And it's not likely to break anytime soon because them engines were superb.
Right, so I'm done now for the day. It's absolutely freezing. It's supposed to be quite warm today in Bedford, but I think they were lying because it is Baltic out there. Now I've got a big drive back, so I'm going to do the summing up later on, talk about what we won and what we're seeing today here at the new G3 Bedford site. So I'll catch you in a minute. Right, so another auction video concluded. So first of all, let's have a chat about, well, first of all, let's have a chat about G3 Bedford itself. We went down there, first ever time we've been to G3 Bedford. Its first ever physical sale. It had been doing some, what I would call hybrid sales for the last few months since it's been opened. But this was its first proper sale in the hall with the auction hammer, you know, people on the rostrum, like it is at their main branch at Castleford, which we've been to numerous times, actually. It's a very decent centre. First of all, it's a big move for G3 to open up its second site. The site they took over is actually an old Kazoo site, which is obviously went bust, Kazoo. And they took it over and actually kept some of the staff on as well, which is really great of them. You say, and obviously repurposed the site, turned it into an auction house, and all the best to them. You know, it was a great day, we enjoyed it, everyone was really friendly, it was a great atmosphere, and they really couldn't do enough for us. So, I say, 10 out of 10 for them for the effort they put on for us that day. And I say it was a decent sale. I did actually manage to win a car. Would like to have won more, but at least it did come away with something. So if anyone is interested, first of all, in getting involved with G3, going there to buy, whether it's at their Castleford branch in Yorkshire or now the Bedford branch, you can literally find their link in the description. On the link description, there's their G3 page where you can find their website, and also you can sign up for a trade account as well. Very straightforward, simple to do. And they look after you as well. So make sure you check out the link description if you are looking for stock to buy. So what about the stock on the day? Well, I have to say, it did sort of shock me a little bit how much stuff was going for, because it was mainly the stock in there today, with the exception of a few little bits towards the end, was mainly sort of finance snatchback stuff or voluntary termination stuff, which usually, I mean, you can get the odd exception that does really well, but usually they don't do that strong money. But for whatever reason that day, they did really strong money. Maybe it's because it's the new centre, new crowds. Also got to remember as well, the geography as well of the UK. Prices are all different. So prices are usually a little bit cheaper up north, although they can get higher in Scotland. But you go back down south again, you know, they can go higher again. In the northwest can be a lot cheaper. It varies all over the UK. So that might have some bearing on it. Maybe I'm not used to these prices further down south. But it seemed a little bit too keen for me. There was the odd exception. There was a few bits that I thought was cheap, but generally that was because there was a reason for that. I.e. they were damaged or lost history, stuff like that. There wasn't too many bargains there today, but there were certainly cars there that had decent money in them still. And one of them was, I think, was the one I bought. It's the iX35. So fingers crossed that is okay. If it's all right and doesn't need, you know, something terrible like a gearbox or anything like that, which could possibly be the case on a 1.7 diesel Hyundai Kia. They are prone to it. But if it's okay, and it only needs a few £100 worth of prep on it, that could be a little gem for me. I tell them all day long, the Kia Sportages and the iX35s, we do really well with them. Paid £1,900 for it. Chuck on some fees, a bit of delivery. Time it gets back to me at the car pitch, it's probably going to be somewhere in the region of £2,400-ish. It didn't look like it needed any paint. And it looked okay, so even if it needs just a few £100 of prep on it, still a nice little margin for me, and it's an easy car for us to sell, so hopefully that is alright. Other than that, I was struggling with my bids. I had quite a few down, and I was throwing bids around the place, but I wasn't really getting anywhere, to be honest. I was really struggling. It didn't help at first. I wasn't quite sure at the beginning of the auction what the delivery was, but by the mid-auction, I'd established what my delivery costs were going to be, so it sort of pepped me on a bit to make some more better bids, because obviously I didn't want to be spending money on cars and then find out the delivery is going to cost me a fortune. But anyway, we got that sorted, and actually the delivery turned out to be cheaper than I thought it was going to be. So that spurred me on, but sadly still managed to only come away with one car. However, it was a successful trip. I really enjoyed it. I'm sure we're going back again, and we're definitely going back up to the Castleford branch as well, probably very soon actually. Yeah, so it was a great day out, and say got to bump into the lads as well, who you've probably seen across your YouTube networks if you watch a lot of content like mine or similar. So Joe with Shifting Metal was there, James from Chops Garage was there, and of course the famous Mike Brewer was there as well. Quick mention about Mike Brewer, because people might want to know my opinion on Mike. I tell you what, the nicest man you could ever meet. You could have this perception of someone that you might think that it's all just for the cameras or whatever. And, you know, I can understand that. I'm telling you now, and hopefully people will take my word for it, for what it's worth, the most genuine person you can meet. He wasn't in any rush to go anywhere or anything like that. It wasn't like a flying visit in and out. He was there all day. He didn't even want to go or anything like that. He was just there to the last second, talking to everyone. He wasn't hiding himself away, going to speak to anyone. Had the time for everybody. It was brilliant. Honestly, really nice, genuine, honest guy. They say he was just open to everybody, talking to all the lads in the trade. And even as well, listen, I mean, this is the sort of character he is. When we were leaving, we were in the car park, actually. I was with James, actually, from Chops. And he was at the security gate getting his vehicles out, because he won a couple, actually, as well. And when we were leaving, Mike was coming out in his car, driving past us. He could have just gone. He could have just driven away, which is what I would have done. Just got straight out of there, freezing cold there, want to get going. He didn't. He stopped, wind down the window. It was like, great to meet you guys, brilliant, you know, we'll do this again, blah, blah, blah. Honestly, didn't he do that? It was just like proper genuine. And me and James were a bit shocked, thinking, wow, you know, he stopped to do that, to say goodbye. You know, he actually went to try and find us. It was really, really something special. And I'd say, I will not have a bad word said about that man, because he was absolutely top draw. And if anyone's interested as well, One Automotive were there as well, doing a bit of filming. They've just set up a YouTube page. Mike and his business partner, who's also called James. I'll put a link for their YouTube channel in there as well. Go and check them out, because they've started doing some videos. And you just know with Mike at the helm, it's going to get bigger and bigger, and you'll see lots of new content coming from them. And it'll be really interesting. And like I said, if you're interested in the videos that I do, or like Joe does or James does, it's another channel to watch. We all love this sort of stuff, watching each other's content, all about cars. We're all sort of car nuts. So if we can promote other channels that are going to do great things, and you know when Mr. Brewer's probably behind it, it's going to end up being a pretty good success. So definitely check out that as well. So I'll put the link in the description. Get yourself over there, like and subscribe to their channel as well. I'm sure you will enjoy their content. So to sum up, I got one car, had a great day. G3 had a successful sale. Car prices were a bit dear, but it's expected. It was a new sale. Lots of people. January, I've got to talk about January. January's always daft busy in the auctions. You go back over the last 2 years and look at my auction videos. I struggle to buy cars in January, to be honest. It's always really, really expensive. So it always has been, and I think it always will be. But things should usually normalise a little bit in February, March, and we probably have a bit more luck in the auctions as we go and travel across the UK. I've got a few more auction sites I'm going to be planning on going back to this year, including 2 new ones very, very soon as well. So make sure you check those out. And of course, we've got regular content coming on the channel as well, back at the car pitch, where we buy and sell the cheaper end of the cars, including the iX35, which should be with us in the next few days. So thank you again for watching this. If you haven't done so already, please like and subscribe. And don't forget to check out today's sponsor, our great friends at Vehicle Score. If you're looking to buy your next car, make sure you get it checked out by using the Vehicle Score app and get a discount as well for being a Car UK viewer by using the promo code CarUK20. Links in the description for Vehicle Score. So get yourself over there, check them out. So thanks again, and I'll see you all in the next one.